and Z, and today we're going to be going over how to become a staff member. This will probably work for most servers, but depending on how big the server is, the better your application will have to be. For this video in specific, we're going to be going over our server and GammaPvP. And first thing you're going to want to know about applying for any server: do not ask any staff member to look at your application to speed up the process.
So this happens so many times. People are in chat and they're saying, okay, I'm done with my application, and this says do not have anyone look at your application, and if you do that, you will not be picked, or you will not be chosen, or whatever. You will be disqualified, as it says. Do not tell me.
Okay, another thing that will immediately disqualify you is something like this. First of all, probably every server keeps chat logs. As you see, we just denied a ban appeal here because we have chat logs and we can see everything people say. And yeah, so servers keep chat logs. They'll know if you are you know, break a rule here and you know, stuff like that. They'll know if you were banned, so you can easily check a lot of these things off.
So another thing that you want to keep in mind is rules. Before you want to apply, you want to read all of these rules and try to memorize. Familiarize
yourself with them.
And,
at least know them.
Yeah, know these top parts. You don't have to know these punishments, but simply do /rules. And yeah, coming back to over here. Now, getting on to the actual thing. Now, a quick tip is, if you are, you know, applying on any server, what you want to do is you want to pull up a dictionary. Make sure you spell every single word right. Double check your stuff, because some applications are spelled wrong. And the second thing is, every word you use, make sure you pull up the source on the internet.
Yeah.
Make yourself look like a genius.
That's pretty much what you want to do. You want to do that with anything you do. In assignments, for classes, you want to do that. You just want to do that at all times. Just make yourself seem smarter.
Now, next.
Okay, so yeah. Really quickly, I want to say that we're going to be explaining some specific things about our server in particular, GammaPvP, at the end of the video. Until then, we're going to be doing some general things that'll work with all servers, pretty much.
Next up is your current IGN. Now, just put your IGN here. Make sure there's no profanity. Make sure it's nothing
racism.
bad.
No racism. Nothing bad, yeah. Don't put, like, Adolf Hitler as your current IGN, because you're going to get... Oh, you're not going to be... You might even get banned, because that's actually against our rules.
Next up is historical IGNs. That pretty much means any IGNs you used to have. So if you change your name, before you change your name, your IGNs, make sure no profanity or anything like that.
Alright, if you didn't know, IGN means in-game name, like mine is Technos22.
Next up is, have you ever been
kicked, muted, or banned? Okay, super important. For most servers, like really big ones, like Bad Lion or Cosmic, if you've been one of these things, you're probably not going to get staff. Possibly kicked, you might get staff, but on our server, if you're banned, you're not getting staff, well, because you're banned. Muted, you have to wait like 2-ish months after the mute and be like good the whole time, and you'll be fine. And kicked is like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. It'll put a black mark on your record though. So, yeah.
Now, what is your rank? Now, there is actually 2 kinds of staff. Now, there's trial staff and regular staff, which is like helper or whatever. Trial staff is free staff. You don't need any rank. Now, if you do have a rank, make sure to not apply for trial staff, or you won't get it. And if you do have or if you don't have a rank, make sure you don't apply for regular staff. So, yeah.
Make sure to look around on the server you're applying for if they have some sort of unranked staff like we do. If not, you're going to need a rank, because most servers actually require you to have a rank, because they'll just have too many people.
Next up is, how old are you? There's no age limit or how young you can be. You can be 1 year old, as long as you're, you know how to play Minecraft.
You're literate. You have to know how to read and write, obviously. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. You have to be good at what you do.
What is your email address? No profanity, like normal, just simply your email address.
Pretty easy stuff. How long have you been playing Gamma?
Pretty much to become staff. You need around a month of playing. For bigger servers, you need maybe half a year or something.
Yeah, like huge servers, you're gonna need to compete with a lot of people. On smaller servers, you're not competing with as many people, so a lower won't matter as much. We want around a month.
Okay, next up is, do you have
previous staffing experience on a Minecraft server? And if so, where? Be sure to provide some sort of proof, like maybe a staff list on that server's website, or maybe an old video from you where you explain how you have staff, or something like that. Just prove it to us, because we won't believe you if you just say, oh, I was helping on Mineplex.
And if you do that, if the server did go down, you won't get as much credit, but you'll still get a little bit of credit for having this kind of experience.
Next up is your time zone. You can easily Google it. If you know where you live, you can just do that. And yeah, simple.
Next up is how much time can you spend on the server per week in hours. You need at least about 1 hour per week. For huge servers, you might need a lot more than that.
Yeah, you might need like 7 or 8 or a lot. You're gonna need a lot of hours on. The bigger the server, the more hours you want. Next up, how many times can you check forums? On our server, maybe 2-3 times a week.
Minimum.
Yeah, on other servers, you might need like 14, 15 times. Because, like, depending on what you're applying for. If you're going for an admin, like 30, 40.
Okay, so one thing that I do need to explain, if you're a helper, make sure to just keep around and look at, you know, ban reports and ban appeals and applications, but you don't reply to them. But for help and suggestions, try to reply to them. And if you are a mod, reply to ban reports or whatever, ban appeals. And make sure to list that what you say may be changed depending on what the owners want.
That's pretty much for any single type of staff you would like, no matter on the server. You're going to want to do that. Next up, why do you think you'd be a good candidate for staff? Now, we are not going to tell you what you should do because you're just all going to copy us, like, exactly.
3 sentences minimum.
Make sure to do the minimum and don't have crap sentences. Like, if your sentence is like, I like Minecraft, I don't like hackers, I could help. You're not getting staff.
And if you do have 3 sentences, you still don't have that good of a chance. Make sure you want to put, you know, at least more than 3 sentences.
More sentences, the better. And, yeah. Also, if you just keep on applying over and over, you're gonna get disqualified. So wait around a month, I think, on any server to apply again, or else they're gonna count you as spam.
Do you have any additional information that you would like to tell us? Like, if you can't play on a certain day, something like that.
Yeah, if you can't play on Sundays because you go to church, tell us. If you can't play in May because you have finals like I do, tell us. So yeah, that'll just let us know how often, like, on what days you can be there and you can't. And maybe tell us some of your strengths. I don't know, just anything else you want to tell us.
So, after this, make sure you do remember to read the rules again. Be fair. Try to be as fair as you can to all members. And make sure you know what your commands are. We'll probably tell you when you get to staff.
So, yeah, in specific to our server, you don't want to be caught trash talking. Like, okay, you can trash talk, but the more you curse, the worse your chance is. As long as if you're in the filter, it's okay, but if the server doesn't have a filter, that's not good. You don't want to be cursing if there's no filter on it.
If there's no cursing, you're simple, like, super rude, like, go hang yourself.
Oh yeah, death threats is, that's actually, that's bannable, so, you know, you'll be banned if you do that.
Make sure if your staff try not to trash talk, you can still trash talk, but keep it to a minimum.
Also, if you're staff, you have to know how to get to the forums. Like,
by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. We'll tell you once, but we're not going to tell you again. When you log into Gamma, it clearly states forums, and you click the link next to it. That's all you need to do. That's it. It's super easy. Just if you're on Gamma right now, log out, log back in. It'll say our store link and our forums link. Click that, or you can do /apply, and sometimes that'll work.
Yeah. So I think that's how you pretty much become staff on this server. There's so many disqualified ones because they're just mental and they don't read rule, whatever. They're just bad.
So yeah, we are going to end off the episode here. If this video did help you at all become staff on a server, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to share with people who would want to be staff. Maybe some of your friends maybe don't want to be staff on Gamma, but they want to be staff on Cosmic or Badline or something. So, you know, share it with them.
Make sure if you don't have a rank, you can still apply for staff. There's trial staff. So if you do want to still help out the server. But yeah, I think that's pretty much
Oh, yeah. If there's no, like, specifically mentioned staff for no ranks, don't apply. Because that's just, like, it's a waste of the people's time who's checking it. So, yeah, we are going to end off the episode, like I said. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy.
If you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe.
And share the video with anyone who might want to be staff. And, yeah, I think that's just about it. Anything to add?